It really feels like a brand new RV right now, doesn't
Honestly, yeah. It feels like we're in a fifth wheel now.
This extra storage is going to be nice. The disc brakes, oh my gosh, they look so cool in there.
All right, we are in Elkhart, Indiana.
So we're doing another real-time video like we did a couple weeks ago so that we can show you where we are right now and then also catch you back up on YouTube time from where we were after the Everglades Outpost, where we were in our last episode, and up to where we're going next.
We're pumped. We partnered with Lippert. I don't know if you can see the sign behind us. And we're gonna get some stuff put on, some really fun stuff.
Really fun stuff.
I'm really excited. We are putting an automatic leveling system on our travel trailer, like a fifth wheel. Like, I didn't even know you could do that. I'm actually just excited to see this belly pan out. I have never had that dropped, so I've always been curious what's underneath, like where the tanks are laid out, how big they are, and just physically know how big they are. It's just interesting to see the guts.
Right there is what I've been waiting for.
I'm actually pretty excited about this.
I need to let everyone understand that what was here before is like the glass that you cannot see through, which means we have to look out this window when someone is knocking on our door and you can never see what's out the window. That is my favorite upgrade. I know you love your axles, I know you love, your suspension, that's all great and good, but this is life-changing being in an RV.
It's pretty awesome.
Second of all, it's gonna let in so much more light. I'm so excited about it. And then that'll black it out when we need it. Favorite thin shade from Lippert. Love it.
So this is the paint that matches the powder coat on frames.
Look how good this looks.
You can see how it's still wallowed out there at the bottom where all the weight sits.
Okay.
But you can see what you're getting now. This is what you had.
Yeah.
This is what you're getting. Well, you're also getting thicker shackles.
That's going to be a lot better.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say that.
definitely say what you want because I'm filming over here.
Once you're up off your truck, you come in here, you turn this on, and you'll hit auto level.
Okay. That's way faster than me, like, backing onto 10 different times. Alright, hon.
Yeah?
You're gonna go walk in that.
Walk in? Oh my
Walk
gosh. Are you joking me? I can feel it right here.
Yeah.
What do you feel?
You feel the tire.
I feel nothing. I feel solid floor.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
Isn't that awesome?
That's wild. Oh my gosh. The girls are gonna freak out.
Yeah. It's a big difference.
Such a significant difference. So solid. Wow.
Well done, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a huge.
Anything that takes the trailer out of the trailer, we're down with.
Right.
Exactly.
I just took a camper over the 4th of July. Had 2 stab jacks,
Yep.
and I got 2 Great Danes, a boxer, and 4 kids.
There you go.
And I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Look at this.
Thank you so much, guys. This is incredible. Wow.
Good morning. We are starting day 2 of our installs at Lippert. I cannot believe how much they got done yesterday.
It's ridiculous.
They had just got the axles and the disc brakes at closing last night, so they just got them set up, but they still need to run the brake lines. But they did get the leveling system installed, and I can't even believe it. We only stepped into it, and we could tell the difference.
Like one step in the door, and it felt different.
We're so excited.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be so awesome. You guys are doing awesome.
Oh my word.
They're going above and beyond. They're fixing stuff that just I didn't even know was wrong.
They like are spray painting our hitch, like that kind of stuff. It's just above and beyond.
So we're gonna go. Like I said, you know we love donuts. We are gonna go to one of the local Amish donut shops.
And we're here.
And we're here. And get some donuts for the guys. We didn't leave any donuts in the store.
I don't think so. I think we literally bought every donut that they have. Okay, we've never been to an Amish bakery before, and this is probably the reason why, because I think we just boued the whole store.
Oh my gosh.
Bought 18.
Those look so good though, and I'm
that
so
girl's
excited.
like, are you done yet? Dad, you're giving us such a hard time. You're like, I want that one. No, I don't.
I changed my mind.
No, I've changed
Mom's
my mind.
like, here's what I want.
Okay, they're not allowed to come donut shopping with us again.
Alright, let's go give these things away.
Yeah.
Alright, that place was awesome. And we haven't even eaten the donuts yet.
I just know already they're going to be incredible.
It's a little dreary this morning, but all these farms are just absolutely beautiful.
Oh my gosh, I could drive through these all day long. It's gorgeous. On top of the donuts and all the awesome things that are happening right now and how excited we are about the RV, we were able to join Lippert last night in an initiative that they started. They're trying to reach 100,000 hours of community service, and they just so happened to be organizing boxes last night for a local nonprofit that supports kids in abusive situations. So the four of us got to go and pack boxes and just join in with the community at Lippert last night. Obviously, you guys know that volunteering is very important to us, and so being aligned with a company that has those same values was just awesome.
And we're following someone, so we're not going slow. That's not why we just got passed. We're actually following somebody.
He's freaking out that you guys just saw that he got passed.
Well, we're not holding people up. I just don't want people thinking like, what are they doing? They're filming, they're holding up life. Like, no. There's someone ahead of us. Let's go check on the rig.
We come bearing gifts.
Oh, sweet.
What is this thing?
Often.
That is a brake box, so it tests your brakes and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Neat.
Alright, the donuts were a hit, but we're late to a meeting now.
Very late to our tour, so we gotta go.
I'm excited for you guys to get out and get back in your coach.
Yeah.
And just see cool stuff.
Guys,
Thank you.
honestly, thank you so much. You were incredible. We really appreciate it. Thank you. So we just said goodbye to our friends at Lippert. Those guys are incredible.
Absolutely ridiculous. They went above and beyond. It's been a busy several days, getting the rig worked on, staying in a hotel and doing tours and meetings, and it was so much fun getting to know the team.
Such a blast.
From all of their different
Right,
buildings.
divisions, yeah,
Because you
exactly.
drive around Elkhart, like there's a Lippert on every corner.
It was
So-
awesome. We are now here at Grand Design, and we could already feel a difference in the brakes.
Oh, the brakes coming over here were awesome. Like they just stopped the truck now.
Incredible.
And we're still breaking them in. There's a break-in procedure.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, very short, but I think we're probably broken at this point. Anyways, what we're really excited about is our auto leveling system. Now you've seen us play with it already and
Right.
be inside it, and it's just a night and day difference. Not just ease of use.
Yeah.
You go to a campsite and you just hit a button. Yes, everybody knows that. All you fifth wheelers are like, whoa, whatever. we're
Same old, same old.
This is new for us, and we're really excited. So right now, this is our first on our own official auto leveling. First step is no different than usual. We just unhook. As soon as you get it off the ball, the system actually remembers the height of the hitch. So it'll go back to this point, similar to a fifth wheel. So in theory, all I have to do is now hit this auto level button. Front goes down first. I'm gonna get some fancy snap pads on these things. So this then takes the whole pressure of the front end of the RV, and the front jack stand actually comes up off of it. Isn't that,
Is that weird?
that looks, for a travel trailer owner to see that go up,
It's creepy.
it's magic. So after that comes up, that's fixing itself a little bit down there, and then these should start coming down.
Isn't this crazy, girls?
And these are electric. These are not hydraulic. They're 5,000 pounds a piece, so there's 10,000 pounds back here. The front ones are 3,000 a piece, so there's 6,000 up front. So we have a total of 16,000 pounds of lifts. I want to say that we got pretty good at finding level before, driving up on blocks and all that. That was
This is
so
so
much
simple.
faster than, should we go up on two? Two's too much. Oh, we actually need three.
Go ahead
Or
a little
then
bit
being
more.
someplace for like 3 days and Dad being like, it's not level enough, come on, we're gonna hitch up and move again.
So annoying.
I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. And
Thank the Lord.
I'm pretty excited.
Test run, girls.
Are you for real?
For real?
It's not moving.
I know. What a huge difference.
Because we're up off the suspension now. Now
Correct.
we're not on the leaf springs, we're not on the tires.
It feels like we're in a fifth wheel now. Like it just feels like it's more solid,
It's like weird.
like what a fifth wheel does.
like,
Yeah.
This is such a huge difference.
But let's go to the. Let's
I
go
lost
to
all my jobs.
She lost
Like
all her jobs.
X truck, sweeping off the slide.
Oh, because we got a slide top. But this is where all the action is, right here. Look how much cooler those disc brakes look in there. So cool. It really feels like a brand new RV right now, doesn't
Honestly,
Yeah, it's so exciting.
it? I'm excited.
it really does feel like we just got a new RV. It was a total whirlwind at Lippert this week. There was a lot going on in the shop. It was loud, and even though Indiana is not under mask restrictions, Elkhart County is. So we all needed to wear masks in the shop. It was hard for you to hear what we were saying. So we just wanted to sum up the upgrades that Lippert put on the rig and kind of discuss the advantages for us and why we chose it, as well as what some of the disadvantages could be.
Because no matter what changes you make, there's give and take to every upgrade.
True.
So we feel like we've covered it already, but I just wanted to add a couple things about the leveling system. It is a ground control 3.0 for the travel trailer. The standard are these C-Jack style leveling systems which are, I've already mentioned, 6,000 a piece. So one of these would be up front like it is here, and one would be in the rear. We went a different direction. We wanted to get it a little bit more beefy, so we added a fifth wheel style leveler in the back. and these have 5,000 pound capacity per each. So this 4,000 total in the back, more than what a C-Jack would be able to do. One other thing I wanted to mention was this tube here. This is on there anyways, but what they did was extend it all the way back, all the way to the end for us, where before I believe it ended about here. And what that does is just give extra support to the frame, just for, you know, eliminating any more flex or bow. And another upgrade they did was they upgraded these hangers. Before they were just these hangers down. They added this V just for some extra support. I always thought that that could be a fail point, so it's just a little bit extra peace of mind. The feel in the RV is so much more sturdy.
It's night and day, honestly.
So one of the only disadvantages that we could find inherently with this system, you are going off your suspension.
Right.
So while you're set up, you will be a little bit taller.
And the main thing to keep in mind about that is that you need to be aware of your stair height. It may alter how your stairs normally sit when you are set up. So just keep that in mind.
So that brings us to our axles. We went from 4,400 pound that were on our Grand Design stock to 5,200 pound Lipperts. And the reason we did that was for just a little bit extra cushion. We're putting some upgrades on that weigh a little bit more.
Right.
So we just wanted, you know, a little bit extra cushion.
And beyond that, we've been living in this rig for 2.5 years. We have 2 growing teenage girls that, you know, have grown a foot since in the last year. So the things that they need are changing. And with those changes, we needed to make some adjustments and needed to make sure that not be pushing capacity with how we're growing as a family.
One disadvantage to having upgraded axles are the suspension's going to be a little bit more stiff. So that's where these Road Armor equalizers come in. They have rubber on top and on bottom just to dampen some of the shock from the road. It's good for all the stuff you have inside as well. It's just less wear and tear on everything, the smoother the ride. Like our other ones, they were greasable, so I'll show you that right now. Oh, the lengths I go to show you some grease fittings. I don't even know if that's in focus. But anyways, you can see the grease fittings and the beautiful disc brakes. So that brings us to disc brakes. We upgraded our brakes from electric drum to hydraulic disc. So there's just so much more stopping power. These things can stop the truck without using the truck brakes. They're so strong. So really one of the only disadvantages of disc brakes are the cost. They are expensive. Overall, while I'm down here, let me show you just what it looks like down here. It looks brand new. Look at all the new shiny. Let me see if I can get out of here. That was not meant to fit between 2 tires. One of the other advantages to me personally is the fact that they're disc brakes. I've never changed drum brakes and I'm familiar with changing disc brakes. So,
Right.
for me, that's a plus.
Play to your strengths. Final upgrade are my solid steps. One of the themes of all of the upgrades that we did at Lippert was just adding more solid feel and stability to the RV. We've been in our rig, our travel trailer, for 2.5 years. Obviously, we absolutely love it, but giving it the feel of like a fifth wheel or a bigger rig is just so nice, and it makes it feel even more homey to us, if that was even possible. I didn't even realize that was possible. And Corey's favorite part, when replacing our trifold stairs and putting this in, it left a void underneath, which allowed for this awesome storage box.
I'm so happy about this. So this is gonna, obviously you can only access this when the steps are up, and for setup purposes, it's always gonna be up. So this is where I will store all of my blocks, chalks, and everything like that that I need for setup. Since those are always items that you need just about every time you set up and break down, they're always taking up premium space in our other storage compartments because you have to get them every time, or in the back of the truck. So they're always front and center. So this is going to allow me to not have them front and center anymore, and I'm really excited about that. As far as any kind of disadvantages, there's some added weight for that box. Sure. And disadvantages to the solid step are the bulk of it and the fact that these steps now go up into your home. So when you're breaking down, you got to make sure that's dry. You got to make sure there's no dirt on it. Otherwise, you're just going to flip that right up into your RV.
Again, like we talked about, the advantages and disadvantages, you have to weigh those out and decide what's best for you and your rig. But we are thrilled with these
Obviously,
upgrades.
the advantages for us for all these upgrades outweighed any disadvantage.
Exactly. Beyond our excitement with the stuff on our rig, we are so happy to be bringing you guys some awesome Lippert products through some giveaways that we're going to be announcing very soon. So keep a lookout on our social media platforms between Instagram and Facebook, and we'll be making those announcements. Make sure you guys leave a comment below for any Lippert products that you guys are interested in, and we'll make sure we give that feedback, and hopefully we'll be letting you enter in to win something that you want.
It's kind of been delayed, but really the purpose of this video, beyond all the cool stuff, was to catch you up on YouTube time, which is bringing you back from Florida up into the Badlands. So I'm super pumped to that. I'm super pumped for next week, and that is going to be the Badlands. All right, I thought this would be a good place to do the catch-up talk, because I kind of just want to snuggle with our new toys. As you can see from the drone footage, we are at Grand Design. We're here for some meetings, we're here for a tour, and we're getting our awning replaced. Our awning took a beating in a hailstorm at the ranch in Wyoming. So it's got little creases in it. It needs to be replaced. So that's what we're doing here. So jumping right into our catch-up part of this episode.
We left you last time in YouTube time at the Everglades Outpost, and got a little bit of buzz about the fact that I swam with an alligator, and that's not safe.
You should not swim with an alligator.
No,
but you
never.
can swim with Casper. There's tours for it. Like, don't swim with any alligators.
Right.
Just Casper.
Exactly.
We are slightly strange, but we're not stupid.
Exactly. We want to make sure everyone is practicing safety. Alligators are not safe. Do not ever get in the water in any area where there may be alligators. No. This is a clear water controlled situation with professionals where we swam with just Casper.
Yes. And if you didn't see that video, you should probably
go
watch
check it out.
It's our last episode.
After leaving the Everglades Outpost, we headed to my grandmother's house, who we lovingly call Nanny. As you've probably seen in other videos, Nanny's is one of our home bases in St. Augustine, Florida, and we normally go back just to kind of hang out with her for a little bit in the wintertime and usually help out with some house projects. We prepped floors to be able to have her lay some new flooring in her living room. It gives us an opportunity to kind of do some spring cleaning. So I always suggest that at least once a year you take everything out of your RV and just clean everything, deep clean. There's nothing better than packing all your stuff back into a squeaky clean RV that feels like it's brand new and actually smells brand new.
As much as I love to snuggle with our new equipment, this is not comfortable at all.
It's not comfortable at all.
So
can we move, please?
We're gonna move.
Okay.
All right, this is a little better.
After we left my grandmother's house and did all of our projects there, we headed to see some friends in Georgia on the way up to my aunt and uncle's house. It was a super tight gate to get in. I can't believe how he can maneuver our rig.
Yeah, they just had a new gate installed, and they made it a little more narrow than they were hoping it was going to be. They just got a new Airstream, so they were excited to show us that.
So beautiful.
And the cool part about this town is this is where The Walking Dead is filmed. And it was cool to see, you know, some of the set pieces just around town. So
very cool. We arrived in Rome, Georgia to my aunt and uncle's house, which is always exciting for me because in the wintertime when we go and say hi to them and visit, my grandfather is there staying with them. He lives in Maine half the year and Georgia half the year, and so getting to see him after a year is always wonderful. While we were there, we were invited out on my aunt's dad's boat in Chattanooga on the Tennessee River, and you guys know our philosophy about water is life, and if someone asks you out onto a boat, you just go because it's always going to be a good time. So we've RV'd in an area before and then gotten on the water, and it's just a whole different way to experience the place that you're in. So get on the water whenever possible.
That's another theme that we want to carry on this year is finding water more often. It doesn't need to be on a boat, just waterfalls, rivers, lakes, just being around the water more often this year is one of our goals. And speaking of being on the water, I got some really cool drone footage of the kids tubing. Any drone footage you can get with a boat, I think, is It's pretty rad.
Yeah.
One other thing we did was get to do a little bit of hiking. We went to Kennesaw Mountain and met up with some old friends.
These are our friends Whitney and John with Just Rollin' With It on Instagram. They're another traveling family that we met in Alaska 10 months ago.
Yeah.
What in the world?
So crazy.
That's crazy. We met and stayed on the Homer Spit and it was like a dream.
4 days with them, and this is 10 months later, and you just pick up where you left off. Jess's uncle Brett owns a bus company, so he has a pit that he does work on with his buses. So what better opportunity to have a perfect spot to change your oil.
Yeah.
And
So clean.
I still managed to mess it up. You would think that I have never changed oil in my life.
He's changed the oil in every single car for every oil change that we have ever owned. And somehow,
In this perfect situation, I'm gonna say perfect because it was perfect.
yes.
I've never made more of a mess of myself. The most exciting thing that happened in Georgia was our bikes, or lack thereof. We got rid of our bikes. We talked about it in this episode. There's pros and cons to everything, and the cons outweighed the pros of having bikes.
Exactly.
There are no bikes on the back of that.
Nothing.
And I am so excited to drive this thing without worrying about the bikes. Here, show them what else is possible without the bikes. Look at that, we can actually
Access.
get to our storage. All that is pretty much empty bins just so stuff doesn't roll around in there. I'm excited. But that bike rack is not going back on the RV, which I am
Ever.
really excited about. It's my one stress, and
Yeah. It's not worth it.
having the bikes is amazing, but it is just not worth wrecking the rig, worrying about it, having the extra weight. So we're gonna make some changes.
It's so light.
And I can say, now that it's been over a year now, I do not regret getting rid of those bikes.
Perfect decision.
We are in the market for some electric bikes and scooters right now. It's been such a weight off to not have to worry about the bikes.
Literally and figuratively.
Yes. Here at their property, a dog showed up several years ago, and it stuck around. Okay, so this is Lucy. This is what Lucy does. She's like a little guard dog. So she'll wait, if most of the people are in the house, she'll wait in the house. She'll walk us over to the RV and basically check the perimeter to make sure it's safe for us. Let's see if she actually does it though. Yep, there she goes. So she's verifying that we're all safe here. The best dog ever. And if most of us are in the RV, she'll just stay outside and walk us back to the house. I'm showing them like what Lucy does.
Oh.
It has made this place home, and this little dog protects this family and this property with some severe fervor.
Exactly. We are escorted when we leave. She's an incredible dog.
Yeah,
I've never met an animal like her.
I love that dog. So after Lucy escorted us off the property, made sure we were safe on the road, we headed to Tennessee, as we mentioned before, to see a new baby.
That's
and
right.
This is gonna date us, obviously, because JJ is over 1 year old now, but this is him when he was born. Nathan and Marissa have a really cool property they've set up. The kids love the zip line, they've got swings, they've got trampolines. Yeah, it's a fun setup. We enjoyed fires there at night, and we had a building project. We built a deck, Nathan and I. Who doesn't need a deck?
Exactly.
And it just gave me the opportunity to build something. Building is good for the soul, especially working with wood, metal,
Especially
anything.
He loves it.
Anyways, I love building stuff. So we were able to have a little engineering in this project. We had to add a hinge system we came up with, which would be best to maneuver in and out of the space.
It was so awesome to see Nathan and Marissa. Obviously, we enjoyed every moment seeing our friends. Like we say all the time, it's one of our favorite things on the road is getting to see people that we wouldn't be seeing if we were still stationary somewhere.
Our next stop was the Badlands. It's still one of our favorite places, so that will be next episode.
One more thing, make sure you leave a comment below letting us know what Lippert products you might be interested in our upcoming giveaway. We'll see you soon.